Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, welcome. I'm glad to see you. Today, oh, look at this fun bag. I am trying a new, to me, dip company. It's a small company that is on Etsy, and it's called Devz Dipz. I first found Devz Dipz when I was doing my most recent peel base comparison video. And I was doing a search for peel bases, and the Devz Dipz peel base came up, and I tried it. And if you remember, it did pretty well in my comparison. So I will link that up in the cards for you guys so you can check that out later on. She was sweet enough to send me 6 colors, and they are beautiful. It was so hard to decide which colors to do. At first, because one of them is a beautiful, gorgeous, colorful foil, the one in the middle there. And I debated for a moment to use the foils, but these 2 colors on the end and that light pink just were speaking to me. I don't know. I had to do a mani with them. So that's what we're going with. And we're going to do, you know, a chunky glitter and an ombre. Keeping it kind of simple this time because I really wanted to see how everything performs. So I thought it fitting that I use Devz Peel Base. And I'm also using my Model 1's liquids. I haven't used them in a while, but I figured I'd just pull them out because it has been a while and I kind of just wanted to use them. So I am going to do 3 fingers in this beautiful, in the jar it looks pink. On my nails, once they're activated and top coated, they look kind of like you can see it on my thumb there. It's like a deep purpley burgundy, but what you can't really see right now is that there is this gorgeous blue shimmer in this dip. It is amazing. I think this is called Summer Kool Aid. Fitting, because it kind of does remind me of Kool Aid powder. So I'm going to do my pinky, my index, and my thumb in that beautiful color. And then my ring finger is going to be a full glitter nail. And then I'm going to do a cuticle ombre with the glitter on my middle finger. That is the plan. So while I'm doing that, it's just my normal, usual dip process for the first 3 fingers. So while I am doing that, usually when a dip company reaches out to me and asks me to review their products, one of the things that I like to do is ask them to tell me a little bit about themselves and their company and how they got started. And I just like to know a little bit about the companies that I'm reviewing. And usually they'll, give me a little information here and there. But Devin was the sweetest, and she sent me this lovely blurb, and I think she says it better than I could, so I'm just going to read it to you. And it'll give you a little bit of a snapshot of who Devin is, and yeah, so here we go. Hello, I'm so happy you're here. My name is Devin, and I am the owner of Devz Dipz. My little company is young and has been around since April 2020. And what all started as a passion for creativity, fun, uniqueness, and my love of nails quickly turned into the next season of my life. I am a small batch business, all hand mixed and created by me with inspiration all around. I actually made my first dip in April 2019 and quickly fell in love. As a newly single, grieving mom, it was the only thing that I did for myself while also putting my mind in a peaceful place. January 27th, 2019, I gave birth to my beautiful twin boys, Grayson, who is in heaven, and Kingston, who is here on earth getting me through the days. In addition to the business, I have a full-time job as a specialty pharmacy technician, a loving and supportive mom who has come to love the dipping art and also is a big help fulfilling orders. And so this wonderful passion of mine is what I worked on in the late evenings and weekends, so it is never a dull moment. What drives me? Well, I absolutely love the art of it and making dips of all kinds. I love watching people learn and grow in their dip nail journey. For myself, it's the number one thing I love about myself. And if I can help anybody else feel just a little bit better about themselves, then I consider it a job well done. You all are what drives the creativity and magnificence of this small company, and I am truly inspired each and every day. Whether it is sharing ideas, all kinds of photography for inspiration, or simply asking for a custom color. I love doing customs, and there is a permanent listing in my shop for them. I take pride in what I do through life. We only have one, so make the most of it. And I do my best to fill the atmosphere with positivity and love. I consider myself to be inclusive of everybody because I'm sure we've all been in a position of exclusion and it doesn't feel good. I strive on making sure those around me are safe and simply okay. Devin also wanted me to mention that she recently started a raffle. For every $10 spent, you'll receive a raffle ticket. On the first of each month, she draws 2 winners for $25 gift cards to her Etsy shop. She also mentioned that her Facebook group team are fabulous individuals that make her group come alive, so she's truly grateful for them. Don't forget to go and join the Facebook group. I will link that down in the description box, as well as a link to her Etsy shop. So, I was really happy that she wrote that out for me because it gave me a much better picture of who she is and why she started her shop and why she does what she does. And I think that's fabulous. So Devin, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And your dips are beautiful. I absolutely enjoyed using them. So right now I am capping those 3 nails in clear to protect them from the glitter. I'm going to brush off the excess clear powder, and then I'm going to, I think I activate, and then I'm going to get into the glitter application, because activating the solid colors, it keeps the glitter from sticking to them when I'm applying the glitter. So I tend to do that most times when I'm doing a solid and a glitter. It just makes the process a little easier, and I don't have to worry about contaminating that solid with a glitter. So once I finish activating those, they'll be setting and curing while I apply the beautiful glitter that I'm going to apply. But before I do that, I am going to apply a layer of that light pink, 2 layers of that light pink on my middle finger. It's called Pink Lace, I believe, and it is, I'm going to be honest, one of the easiest baby pink powders I've used. I don't know if you use a lot of baby pink. I tend to shy away from them a lot because they can be, you know, like white dip powder, kind of difficult to work with. They can be patchy. You have to be really careful when you're filing them. This pink was super easy to apply, but it was also super easy to clean up and file. There was no patchiness at all. Really impressed with this pink. It's so pretty. So yeah, second layer of that is going on, and then I'm going to, I think then I do the glitter nail on my ring finger, and then I'll do the ombre on the pink nail. So that is the plan. I'm going to stop talking because I think I've been talking since the video started. So I'm going to give you guys a break. I'm going to give myself a break from talking, and I'm going to let you watch me do that. I will come back when it's time for the ombre, just to kind of talk you through that a little bit. So I'll see you in a few. going to jump in just a minute or two earlier than I had planned to, just to reiterate what I have said in previous videos about applying chunky glitters. I have found that the best way to apply chunky glitters is to apply a thorough, thin coat of base and then pour over first. That allows the finer glitters and the base acrylic, the base powder that's in that dip, to adhere to the nail first, so that covers, you know, all the gaps that might be there. And then I apply another layer of base, and that's when I lay my finger and I then I move around any glitters that, you know, get stuck in my cuticle line or on the free edge, and then I pat it down. And that is the smoothest application process I have found. If you notice, I didn't even really use a baggie or one of my silicone things, because that really kind of eliminates that. At least that's what I found. So now I am doing the Cuticle Ombre with this beautiful glitter, and I'm doing it like I would any other ombre, and I'm gonna do 2 layers of that, and it lays so nice and flat. Sometimes when I do an ombre with a chunky glitter, I have to cover the whole nail with base and then tap on my glitters and then do like a dip and clear to kind of keep the layers even. But I did not have to do that with this glitter because it laid so nice and flat. There was no bulk at all. So I didn't have to do that this time, which was really great. This glitter is stunning, my favorite word, and I will use it anytime that I feel necessary. And in this case, it is, because this really is a stunning glitter. It's another one of the, you know, these small businesses, these small dip companies are really killing it with these chunky glitters. Like they're getting the ratios right, which is so hard to do. I personally can't stand chunky glitters that have no base and no like fine glitters, that it's all just chunky, because it just makes for a really bulky application, and I don't like that. So the last couple of companies that I've tried, I tried Gigi's chunky glitter, and hers laid really nicely too. Same thing, beautiful ratios with the base powder and the fine glitters and the chunky glitters, and I really did not struggle to apply this glitter at all. So that's a pleasant surprise lately. Maybe I won't be shying away so much from these chunky glitters. I'm kind of having fun with them. So yeah, now what I'm doing, I think I'm just kind of fixing the ombre a little bit and maybe adding or moving some of the larger glitters around to make it more of an even. I mean, it really wasn't a whole lot of messing around with it. I'm just, you know, I'm just super picky about my glitter placement. But now I'm going to encapsulate both the full glitter nail and the ombre nail in clear, like I always do, to protect the glitters when I'm filing and buffing, and then I'm going to activate. And I have a surprise for you guys. It's been a very long time since I've done any kind of filing on camera, and today I left in my e-filing. It's not a very long process with these dips because they were very, very easy to file and shape. I basically just cleaned up my cuticle line with my e-file a little bit, and then I did my hand filing off camera. And I'll tell you why. It's the same thing I say. If you're new here and this is your first time watching one of my videos, I say this a lot. I have not been hand filing specifically on camera because I file up in my face. and it's really hard to stay in frame. And so you're not really seeing what I'm doing because I can't, I wear glasses, I don't have great eyesight, so I really need to have my hands kind of close to my face when I'm filing. So that's why I haven't been hand filing on camera, but I am working on finding a way to make that happen because I've had a couple of requests for that. However, I did decide to leave my e-filing in this time around, so you guys will get to see a little bit of that. So I'm gonna activate those two nails and I will get to my e-filing. And I'm not gonna talk through it because I think that it's pretty self-explanatory. I use a diamond bit and I got that diamond bit from iGel Beauty. And I really like the diamond bits for cuticle work. And yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. I shall return for activation and top coat. That is it. Again, I filed with my hand file off camera just to like refine the shape and everything, but honestly, I didn't have to do a whole lot. The solids laid so nicely, I didn't really have to do a whole lot of extra shaping, and the glitters, like I said, laid so incredibly flat that I barely had to do any buffing and shaping. I mean, I did do some, but it was minimal. It was minimal. These powders were an absolute pleasure to work with. The quality is fantastic. The colors are beautiful. I have absolutely no complaints at all. So I'm just gonna finish top coating these beauties and I will come back with the reveal. Okay, I have to say that I'm a little obsessed. I am obsessed with these colors. Oh my gosh, look how perfectly they match my nail mat. I just noticed that. Anyway, so I'm going to finish up with my Candy Skincare cuticle oil. I always wrap up my manis with a nice slathering of cuticle oil because, you know, my hands get really dry throughout the dip process, and it's really good to replenish some of that moisture back into our skin, and cuticle oil is a great way to do that. So, I am curious, what do you guys think of this mani? I know I've been kind of doing some kind of fancy and outlandish, I don't know if outlandish is the right word, but, you know, some more, I don't know, intensive nail arty kind of, like, you know what I'm saying, right? Because, you know, I tend to be a little bit extra when it comes to my nails, but with these colors, I just kind of felt like simplicity to just show off the dip and the colors was necessary because they're just so beautiful. You know, no stamping, no foils, no striping tape, just a nice straightforward ombre that anybody can do. A nice, you know, it's just, I don't know, classic, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. And it is, you know, one of my recent favorites. I love this simple, beautiful look. So tell me what you think down in the comments because I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm so glad you joined me for this mani. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. It's gonna be a good one. I'm super excited about it. Take care. Bye-bye now.